Good afternoon, everybody. The current time is 12 past 5 p.m. Or 17:12, and the current weather temperature is 60 degrees Celsius. The full date is Friday, the 12th of September 2025. I am currently standing outside the Sainsbury's in Borough High Street in London City, the capital city of England, in Great Britain, in UK. You know what I mean? I would like to show you the shard. See, when you come up from the Sainsbury, the shard is just there. You see the shard? The shard is just there. You know what I mean? London is here. This is what they call London. When you talk about London, this is London. Because you know, when you cross, you go through this road, London Bridge is just around there. If you pay attention after this bus, you'll see what they call the Olympic building, the Torch building. You know what I mean? Over there, we got St. George Church. You know what I mean? Some Catholic church, I believe so. You know what I mean? According to the building. You know what I mean? And here you see Sainsbury's. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't live far away. I live on the other side there, but I usually come do my shopping here. You know, it's not such a thing new to me. But today I feel like, you know what I mean, doing this explanation of London City. Because I'm not living fake life. You know, I'm pretending using some application like I'm in another country. I am in England, in London City. You know what I mean? This is truth. This is not a joke. You know, I'm not using no application form or no application electronic equipment. I'm pretending I'm joking. This is me. See what I mean? My foot is touching the ground for sure. This is my bag. I just buy shopping. You know what I mean? You want me to drink some water, yeah? This is proof. You know what I mean? Because many people nowadays, they're living life. You know what I mean? People are living life. You know what I mean? They're pretending, you know what I mean? They're in London, but full criminality business, full hatred, full anti-Semitic, full all this nonsense business. You know what I mean? People are living foolish life. You know what I mean? But me, it's not about foolish life. This is the truth. You know what I mean? I'm advertising that I live in London City. I'm on the road, people pass. I don't know them, they don't know me. But my choice to express my feeling, it should never be restricted. You know what I mean? The road is for everybody. The environment is for everybody. You know what I mean? You see, when you pay attention to some building around here, you see cameras. We all 24/7 record. This is a city that they said we underwatch constantly. You know what I mean? But me too, as a human living in this land. You know what I mean? Sometimes, especially because now so many applications come where people put clothes, electronic clothes. You know, but this is a Christian Lacroix. You know what I mean? It's my jacket. This t-shirt I'm wearing it. This juice is mine. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm using an application. It's London City. You know what I mean? If you doubt it, you know what I mean? This is a Sainsbury. You know what I mean? I just bought it. I just bought it not long ago. If you pay attention to this Sainsbury. Hopefully below here on the bottom you see the time and all that. You know what I mean? And I got another spare phone that I can show you. You know what I mean? This is the time. You know what I mean? 16 past 17 or 5:16. You know what I mean? It's a true story. It's not a joke. Yeah, the London City is here. The shard, I just show you the shard. Over there, you see over there, that building there. That's what I'm talking about. And over here, you see Sainsbury, local Sainsbury. You know what I mean? I'm in London City. 21 years I've been living in this country. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Now you know people around the world. You know what I mean? You see the Jews, you see it's me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Old as must wait until I die. You know what I mean? They take my possession. But while I'm alive, you took it to me, it's me. You know what I mean? I'll take my hat off. to show my face, you know what I mean? So my people around the world, I'm not dead, or let's say yet, you know what I mean? But I'm alive, and this is true story. This is not, I don't even want to mention any application that people are using where they go there, they dress themselves, they put themselves in a different location, in a different building, in a different apartment. You know what I mean? I know certain people like to be part of this history as well, but I don't want to bother to record everything. I mean, I'm recording what I feel like recording, mostly myself and the buildings, you know what I mean? But because the environment is for everybody, people are passing, coming from work, going to work or whatever, everybody's living their life. You know what I'm trying to say? And there's a pigeon there. If you don't see, there's a pigeon there. He's working, crossing the road. You know what I mean? He's on my left there. You know what I mean? Say hello to the pigeon. You know what I'm trying to say to you? This is London bus. London bus 133. It's going to Holborn. Elephant Castle is this way. Elephant Castle is this way. You know what I'm trying to say? I wish you happy weekend. Friday, you know what I mean? Friday in England, people get paid weekly, you know what I mean? Today they wake up with a bunch of money. Sooner or later, you know what I mean? Go to the pub or wherever they go, you know what I mean? Me, I don't do all that. You know what I mean? Most of the time I'm at home watching TV, you know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke drugs. None of that. You know what I mean? I just smoke cigarettes as I just finished smoking my cigarette. There's not a bin here that I can put it. And I don't see no holes on the ground. But there's a hole not far away from where I stand. I'll put it there. You see that? It's life business. You know what I mean? So those that live in lies or joke, you must know that me, I don't live that life. This is truth. This is the truth. You know what I mean? Now, cash machine is there. If you want to withdraw some money here. Last time I was here as well, I had an incident here. Trying to put my cash there, withdraw some money. It become a problem, you know what I mean? I tap the pin, I wait for the cash doesn't come. I went home, I called the bank, they said, this cash machine had a problem. The electronic system, robo business, robo couldn't perform. On this cash machine here, you know what I mean? Check my YouTube account, you see that there was boys and there was people passing plenty. I lost some papers. Just check my YouTube account, you see that. I said I'm gonna show you where I'm gonna fold the cigarette so you know it's not a joke. You know what I mean? I try my best to keep London clean. You know what I mean? Yeah, now you see that. This is a true story. Now I'm gonna go back to my house. No more recording all that. I wish you the best. For those who love me, those who don't love me, I don't wish you nothing. You know what I mean? Because perhaps you don't love me either ways, you're not gonna take it in account. You know what I mean? You're not gonna consider that. So for my people around the world, is Fabrice Lundamo. You know what I mean? The new name is Yaya Coco F4. You know what I mean? The London boy, resident. From African people. And my ancestors from Belgium. You know what I mean? We're still alive. You know what I mean? The love is all around. Over here, I think people, you know what I mean? I don't even want to talk about some things or some places. You know what I mean? The video is top. I'm crossing the road. This is the road they call Borough High Street. You know what I mean? I even thought if they just brand it London Bridge Road, it will match the bridge that's along the way, London Bridge. I don't know why they call it Borough High Street. You know what I mean? If I was the person who names street, road, this one should be called London Bridge Road. Yeah? That's how it goes. We're in the land of the supremacy, King Charles III or King Charles III. You know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean, the royal take names that started years ago. You know what I mean? Maybe I pronounce it bad, King Charles III. It could be King Charles III, or it's King Charles III. I say King Charles III. That's why you see I use King Charles III or King Charles III. You know what I mean? The son of Her Highness the Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, boss of all platinum. Yeah, the lady who worked for 70 years, 70 years, and won the platinum. You know what I mean? In 2022, she left us. The Lioness won the Euro. You know what I mean? That's a year to remember. If you go on my Facebook account, Fabrice Lundamo, FABRICELUNDAMO, you're gonna see God Save Her Highness Queen Elizabeth II. That was my written. You know what I mean? on the 6th of September, 2 days before she left us. You know what I mean? You see pictures of me. You know what I mean? And my numbers, my WhatsApp is older. You know what I mean? You can contact me, we can get in touch. For the ladies, I love you as usual. I'm a man who loves women. And I always said, if there is any man on earth that can stand and say, I definitely, and I swear by all means, I love women. That is me. I love you ladies. I send you kisses and hugs. I know we could be far away, distance separate us, but with the help of electronic system like the internet, you know what I mean? You can keep in touch. My WhatsApp number 07438507969 or 07535392957. You know what I mean? Go to my YouTube account. Constantly I'll be telling you how I'm doing, because life, you know what I mean, we're able to do so. You know what I mean? Those people, they are hiding, they don't want to show where they are. You know what I mean? I don't know about them. You know what I mean? Some people are using application to pretend I'm in Manhattan when they're in London. Me, I am in London City. Just come to do some shopping, buy some cigarettes, buy peanuts for the squirrels. You know what I'm trying to say to you? And my doves, pigeon dove. You know what I mean? And my bread and stuff like that I need for my house. I'm going back home with Windy, my swing as they want. It's not my business. Everybody's living their life. You know what I'm trying to say to you? I just show you little scenario about my life. You know what I mean? My activity of today's date. Yeah? Now, for the man them, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm not here to talk about men. For the woman there, as I just mentioned, love as usual for eternity. I love money. I like girls that look clean, nice, sexy every day. I'm straight woman. I go hard. Baby, my love to you is like a child with their favorite toy. Straight loving. I will hurt you. It's forever love. Front business. We are the Victorian. We represent Queen, Princess, Lady. They call it front business. Well, love.